Hey, sorry about that, I'm a little bit late. But I don't know what I'm doing. To be honest, I have no idea what I'm doing. That's the excuse. On OBS, me, it's like fighting the whole army. Right, I tried. I'm going to carry on from where I was last time, which, as you know, was well, you haven't seen actually the first one, but I would advise you not to see it. I did it on Twitch, and obviously Twitch is on holiday at the moment or something, because some of the time you couldn't hear my voice. Some of the times it broke up a little bit. Uh, Probably, 2/3 of the time it was okay, but yeah. So, so I tried to carry on from where I was and pull myself out of a hole, which really is kind of, is about right. Now I can take that off now. See, I've got little things like that now. Isn't that great? Isn't that lovely? Now I've got to work out what I was doing. Well, I was in a gigantic hole, and there was no way for me to get out, because I was trying to work out what the hell was going on with my life. And apparently I had a problem with a sprayer, but I could have sworn it was kind of like a tank shape, but obviously I must have dreamt that on my holidays. And hopefully the mic will come out and you can hear me. I mean, please tell me if you can't hear me, because if you can, I'm totally well stuck. So I may have to do a quick test one and then stop and then restart. How does that sound? I mean, does that grab you? I mean, does that grab everybody? I mean, if it doesn't grab anybody, don't be grabbed. But tell me if the game sound is fine. If I sound good, if I'm like loud and booming, and the game sound is not, just a bit behind, but you can still hear it. That's all I want to know. If somebody would come into the chat, it would be very nice. I very much doubt if anybody will come into the chat, because although I advertised it, who cares about watching my channel? Apparently nobody cares anymore. No, I'm only joking. Right, I've just got to find out what's happening with this. It's been 50% fertilized, and it's apparently it's growing canola. We haven't got seasons on, because that's far too complicated for me to get my head round. This game's already complicated enough without worrying about seasons, so we're leaving that off. So this is Farming Simulator 22. You don't believe me? There it is. Oh no, I don't really tell you, does it? It doesn't say Farming Simulator at all there, does it? Is there anywhere where it says Farming Simulator 22? It doesn't. Right, okay, there's no way of knowing this is... But believe me, it is Farming Simulator. I wouldn't pull one over your eyes, would I? Come on, would I? Let's be fair about it. There's no way I would pull my wall over anybody's eyes. Right. What's this guy doing? Is he giving up? This guy is obviously giving up. Right, this is just... Well, why did it do wheat then? Why did it suddenly show wheat? Oh, is it because it was that? And apparently it takes 5 minutes for it to work out the distance from there to there. Obviously you've got to move 20 feet before it registers. Okay, so it looks like we're ploughing this. Right, so apparently we're ploughing, but apparently the guy has given up on me, so we're going to hire a worker to do that, because I'm lazy. Right. Apparently. Right, okay, so let's switch through the vehicles. Now apparently I've now bought this. I'm now on the kind of good amount of money that I did have is just dissipated now. It's a complete waste of time. So I obviously wasted my time, and I don't know what I'm buying, I don't know what I'm selling. I click idiot, and I'm going to try spraying this again, because I don't know whether you got to do it before it's after it's started, after you've done it. I mean, I don't really know when fertilization should take place. I don't know about the birds and the bees. I've got no idea. So apparently this person here is finished, which is a cedar, I do believe. Although don't quote me on that, because I'll be probably completely wrong. All right, so because I can't get anything right these days. I have no idea what I'm doing, to be honest. Just did come up with a grand comment, which of course nobody else came up with. So she gets top prize for coming up with brilliant ideas. Alright, well done, Jess. I hope you spend the money well. Not that I was earning any money, but that was just a joke. So here we go. We're live on Twitch. I mean, no, sorry, YouTube, because Twitch is on holiday. Right, apparently I now got to work out what to do. Let's see. What does opening the cover do? Anybody know? You know, does opening the cover do anything? Right, well, I'm going to lower it in the vain hope that it'll work, and then I'm going to turn it on and see what happens. Well, apparently it's spraying, which is always a good start. So I'm gonna, I like doing it this way, you know, for no other reason that I can see which way it's spraying. And we're gonna spray it, and then I'm gonna see if it says 100%. Now it could take 5 minutes for it to do that, of course. Hello, why is it doing that all of a sudden? Hello, I'm mystified already. Why did it do that? Now, trying to keep straight on a straight line is practically impossible in this game. So I don't know how you do it, to be honest. You know, it's practically impossible, isn't it? Well, it is in my world. So I don't worry about traffic. I don't care about traffic, you know, to be honest. They don't care about me, I don't care about them. You know, it's a two-way street. Well, you know, it's kind of appropriate really, two-way street. Get it? I know, right, okay. So this one's like 50%, so is this one now 100%? And apparently it's still 50%, so apparently I was spraying it in the wrong time. Anybody know? How do you get it to 100%? That's my first question. How do I get it? If the community could answer that question, I'm very happy. How does one get it to 100%? Have I got to wait until the actual plants start growing and then do it? That's my first question for today. Pop it down on a postcard or come into the live Twitch. Not Twitch, don't say Twitch. Twitch don't exist. Not after the fracas that happened before. So obviously that was a waste of time spraying that. But I'll fill in the patch just for sheer amusement. But yeah, I know a little bit about this game. You know, I played it and I had a little bit of fun with it on 19. But that was 3 years ago. And yeah, so I'll fill that gap in just for a laugh. Ha! Let's see, that was a laugh. And maybe I'm not allowed to do it again until plants are grown. That could be what it is. You know, that's my. I'm taking a wild stab at this. I'll get a yield bonus of 73. I think it was 50 before, so that's an improvement. We're doing canola apparently because canola's good this time of year. All right, canola. Right, canola is our baby today. So now that we've sorted out that thing, I mean, we bought and sold at half the price, so you know we're already going downhill. So I've kind of messed this game up, you know, terrifically, but that's because I don't know what I'm doing. It was brought back by some ancient mariner's tale, and I don't know what happened. Right, that guy is still going. Now, I do believe now we've got to seed that, so let's get the seeder out. Seeder! We'll try not to interrupt with that AI driver there, because AI drivers are managed. Now, of course, we're on the USB mic, because apparently Xbox can't do a USB mic, it's beyond their control. But I would like somebody to come into the chat and just verify that I'm coming through. I mean, I could check it on YouTube, couldn't I? What a brilliant idea that is, Ray. Actually, am I doing it to YouTube? You know what, that's a very good point. Am I? I could be doing it to the Timbuktu via Fred's channel, for all I know. Let's just see if I'm live. Well, apparently I'm live, so that's a good start. I mean, we're off to a flyer, and we are on YouTube, so that's an even bigger flyer. I like flyers. Right, so apparently we're live. And everything's digging myself out of a hole. Right, okay, so it's all looking good. How do I find out what is playing? Hang on, let me say what. Let's go to the other YouTube app. I mean, this may ruin the stream, of course. So, now, I don't know about frames dropped, anything like that. Is there any frames dropped? There's no frames dropping. I can't see any frames dropping. I think that's a good sign. Good sign by anybody's business. Right, apparently we got a live stream, so I'll tell you what, we'll get rid of the old one. All right, we'll get rid of the studio one. We'll just watch the normal one. Apparently we're live. We just turn the volume up and see if there's anything coming out. I mean, this may ruin the stream, of course. So, now, I don't know about frames dropped. Anything. Well, apparently it's coming out. Right, okay. I can't see any frames dropped. Well done, Ray. Well done. You got that right. At least the mic's working. And we seem. Hang on. Let me move forward. See if there's any kind of movement. Although it could be a 2-minute lag. Followed by a 3-minute lag. Although it's not up to date. Hang on, we can put it to up to date. Right, did that move at all? Did that move? Yeah. Please give me some indication of movement there. I'll try swinging the camera around. That'll help it. Well, apparently we just moved, so we've got a little bit of a lag there, a little bit of a lag, but it's coming out, and that's always a good sign, isn't it? When it's coming out, then we can all be happy. Great, I've got it coming out. Right, brilliant, marvelous. Right, okay, let's carry on. Right, I'm going to get out. Right, apparently I've done that, but it needs seeding. Okay, let's go. I'm trying to pull it out of the brink here because I completely ruined it in the first stream, which is on Twitch, and I'll upload that as soon as I can, but it didn't come out very well. Twitch is on holiday apparently, and is nowhere to be seen. So, you know, I've kind of give up on that. You know, I don't know what's happening with Twitch. Something went drastically wrong. You know, it kept breaking up now and again. I lost audio now and again. You know, I don't know what's happening really. But you know, I'm sure Twitch will sort it out at some time. Hopefully this year. And I don't mean to be bitchy about it, and I'm not meaning to be bitchy about it because I'm not one. Not bitchy, I mean, you know. It's a bit hard for a bloke to be a bitch, really, isn't it? Although I probably could try, probably. Although let's not say naughty words like that, Ray. Is that a naughty word? I don't know. So right, we got myself is here. I kind of know the buttons, but I don't know what I'm buying or selling. That's kind of the long and tall of it. Although it could be short. Right. So we lower the seeder. Hopefully I've got some seed in the seeder, and hopefully it's the right time of year. If not, we're really in a bad way. Right, we turn it on, alright, and then we get the AI driver to do it because I can't. Apparently, I'm not on the field yet, so therefore, alright. Well, I'll tempt him by just going on the field slightly. That might help him. Well, apparently, he can't find a field. Well, there is a field there. If you just look, put your best foot forward. Apparently, he's not working. Okay, I'll have to do it myself then. Alright, we're doing it ourselves. I don't know, workers, eh? You can't get them anywhere, can you? Right, and then we turn it on, and hopefully it'll work. And there's no indication, of course, that seeding is happening. Actually, am I on the right one? Oh, apparently that's already going. Right, okay, sorry. Hang on, switch it off. Switch it off, wrong field. That's mistake number 1 today, Ray. You've already made a mistake. It's this one over here. How did you make that mistake? Well, I'm completely nutcase. That's what the problem is, right? Now I always go longest part of the field. Now hopefully that is the longest part of the field. It is the longest part of the field. I always go the long way because it's less journeys than if you do a load of short ways, isn't it? And the longer you take, obviously the more you got to pay. And I pay the minimum wages, as everybody else. I mean. Why? I don't really know. I mean, surely they deserve a bit more, but I'm not going to fight the rest of the human race who are doing low pay, and I may as well keep up with them. Right, okay, so let's try it again. Maybe this time it'll work, because this one has not been right. Okay, right, it's been fertilised. Well, I haven't been. Well, we'll fertilise it in a minute. Right, ready? So, AI man, off you go. Go on. Seed that baby to death. Go on. Right, okay, the crows are crowing. Everybody's happy. Right. Okay, good. Good, that's phase 1. Right, okay, let's follow that man with our sprayer, although we're going to spray faster so he can then lay his arms down. Right, so far these 2 fields then are on the growth. How I get that to 100%, I don't know. Please somebody tell me. Please come into the chat and tell me. Don't have to do it immediately, but as soon as you can. Please tell me if there's any drop frames. I don't know what to do if I get any. But yeah, I'm a professional, as you can see. But I'm doing my best. It does look quite nice on the. So I got a computer in one hand. I mean, I don't know if you can see the screen. I mean, hopefully, but apparently it's all coming out absolutely beautifully. Or at least I hope it is. Let's just double check, because it may have stopped by then. No, it's looking fabulous. It's looking fabulous. If anybody comes in, please say hello, wave, you know, give me some comments. I'll just tell my daughter that I'm live, because you might want to help. So I'll just let her know that I'm now live on YouTube. She probably won't be interested, because why would she want to look at me? I mean, miserable old soul I am. So I've been told. I mean, I don't think I am a miserable soul, but I suppose I could spray it before he goes over it. I mean, but that is that a good idea? I mean, that's not a bad idea. I'm going to do that. I'm going to try spraying it before he lays it. I mean, you know, all right, he's already ahead of me, but I'll soon catch up. It's just a get. I mean, I think I can do that. I think that's within my rights as a studio operator. So I'll try it. Oops, I should have lowered it there. Right, I'll try doing that. I hope the spray is wide enough. It appears to be wide enough. Okay, now how we keep ourselves along a straight line is, of course, the hardest bit of the lot. I wish there was a way of. I mean, well, it looks like there's a little bit of a kind of square there, so I'm actually going to follow that. It's probably because somebody's gone one way and then it's gone the other way. So actually, that's worked in my favour there. There we go. That's beautifully done, Ray. Turn it off. Don't waste it. Plough all over that guy's field. It doesn't. We don't care about him, because he is our competitor, and if we can do anything to destroy those crops, we will. Although we haven't got destroy all crops on. No, I'm just joking. I don't mean that. Please ignore that statement, and don't use it as evidence against me. Please. That was just a wild joke. Alright, we're trying to keep on a straight and narrow here. So I've been trying to do all my life. I still haven't succeeded yet. You know. Barely hanging on to anybody in this life. But you know, as a YouTuber, you know, I'm slowly progressing. And I put the emphasis on slowly, because it's slow. But I mean, you know, sometimes it does start off slow, and then you just, you know, then all of a sudden Farmer Simulator comes on. There's a massive leap in attendance, and that's what I'm hoping. Although I'm not counting the chickens on it. If you wonder why it just went up, it's because every time I say, you know, any kind of animal, I've got to instantly say what, you know, or at least have an attempt at what it sounds like. It's a thing that me and Jess have worked out over the years, and it's now become an obsession. Right, okay, now I think I can get away with doing that. Don't worry about that guy's field. Or his vegetables, or... Right, okay, I think I've got away. I think we should be... Yeah, we fertilised it. Okay, so now we're fertilised before we got there. Now, I don't know whether we got to wait now. It could be that we got to wait until the plants grow. Now, can I... Have I opened... Is it lowered, or is it up or down? Lift. Right, we've got to lift. Okay, yeah, that's it. We'll just ruin his crops. Right, okay, now we'll get out of the way. We'll try and ruin this crops as much as we can. That's it. Oh, God, that's it. Yeah, it's really ruin his crops. I don't know what he's got there, but we're ruining that as well. That's it. Oh, God, I wish I put on destroy all crops now. Right, okay, we'll let that guy carry on. Hope he doesn't run out of seeds. I'll check that in a minute. Oh, careful, don't drive on there. Right, and then I'll plough them all down here. Plough them all, get down here. That's not bad, actually. It's not a bad allergy. Although, you know, if you've got an allergy, please see a doctor about it. That's the first joke of the day. Thank you very much. Please enjoy that one. There might be the odd one now and again. This is a nice, relaxing, you know, when you've got nothing to do and you're totally bored out of your mind. You know, this is a great game. I don't mean that at all. Well, it's the people that make this game, by the way. Do you know, I've actually forgotten who they are. If somebody could tell me, I'd be very happy. I can't remember. I would, you know, I would like to give them a plug. By the way, if you're interested in Skyrim, Baldur's Gate, or Phoenix Rising, Squirrel Girl Gaming is you know, in the process. You know, it actually is in the process now of showing that on her YouTube channel. So please support her if you can. You know, just pop around, see if you like it. If you like it, give her a like and subscribe to her channel, because she's just starting out on the road to success, to becoming a vast successful machine like I be. So please help her out on that road. She just wants 100 and she has about 19. So please give her a little extra push, okay, on my behalf. Right, we're going to start filling this thing. Oh, well, this one's empty. That one's empty. Oh dear, okay, it's empty. Alright, okay. Okay, well that's fair enough. If you're empty, you're empty. Alright, it's empty. I've already emptied it. Alright. Now, I don't know, I've got a truck here. I don't know what the purpose of the truck is, really. I mean, maybe it's just for driving around. I'm like, oh, hello, something up at the back there. Now, I don't know what this thing is for. Apparently I might be able to pick things up and throw it in. So I may as well bring this back, because it's total waste of time having it there. Oh god, I don't like that map. Because that map, you know, revolves in all different directions. And I don't like revolving in all different directions, do you? So it looks like it's working fine on YouTube. That's because YouTube is a superior channel. And, you know, hopefully Twitch will sort out their problems, and we'll have beautiful streaming again. Could be because I did it late in the day. That could be it. Wow, I could go really fast in this, couldn't you? Come on, I'll tell you what, I'm quite loving this. I don't care about cars on the road. They don't mean anything to me. They're just AI things thrown in, and you've got the option to turn them off. So I treat them with the disrespect that they deserve, just like I do in real life. No, that's a total lie. I didn't mean that at all. I may as well park this at the house. Now, I don't know how long the day goes by, but I wish the day would go by. Where is my... I've actually got a house. Now, I'm doing this on easy mode because, you know, I want to ease my way into it. Nice pun, that, isn't it? Nice. Is that, I don't know, do you call that a pun? A beautiful house. Yeah, the only trouble is I can't go inside it. Now, there used to be a time when you used to be able to go in there, wasn't it? What happened to that? Who is the people that make this game? Yeah. Oh, wow. Hang on. It's saving all of a sudden. Who is the people that make it? You'd have thought they'd advertise, you know, Farming Simulator 22 somewhere, wouldn't you? You know, that's my guess. How come it's not advertised on here? You would have thought that'd be plastered along the front of it. Alright, it's plastered along the loading screen or whatever. I would like to know who makes this game, because I've forgotten. Oh, we're called Cozy Farm, by the way. I thought that'd be cozy. Alright, that's nice and cozy, isn't it? So I'll tell you what I've got. I've got it set on pounds, miles, Fahrenheit, and acres, because everything else in the world doesn't matter, because it's all irrelevant. Everything based around 12s and 24s is far better than 10s. Alright, so let's see. Dynamic thing. So I've got like easy arm control things. Camera sensitivity. I think I turned vehicle sensitivity. I think I've turned down a smidge. Oh no, I didn't want that. I wanted that turned down. That's it. So I've got that on. We have. I turned the volume down to that. The volume of the things a lot, because obviously it's very loud. And then it's got this. It doesn't again tell me who made this. Well, why don't they you know, I would like to, you know, just give a shout out to whoever made the game. Who made it? Anybody know? You would have thought they put that in, wouldn't you? Yeah, just it seems like a glaring error to me, and I don't like glaring errors. Right, what's this? I mean, is it on here then? Maybe it's on here. but yeah, the mistake I made was I went to get a sprayer, which I found out was down here. Right. I thought it was a sprayer I needed, so I bought one of those, not realising that's just a tank, some kind of extra tank for that one. But it said sprayer, and I did have one that was a sprayer, but actually it wasn't a sprayer, it was a fertiliser sprayer. It was like a spreading, it looked like spreading, so I kind of fell for that one and got it wrong, and then I ordered the wrong bag. That's because I can't understand icons, and then got all kinds of, what's all this mean anyway? Is that what you need to do? I take it that's what you need to do that stuff. Okay, alright, I'll look that up sometime. Colossus sounds good. What's that? Is that an Oculus device there? Least mods. Farming Simulator 22. Right, who made this? I would like to do a shout out to them. What happens if I click that? It just shows that. Okay, so yeah, whoever made it, I can't remember, Wild something or yeah, something like that. But whoever made the game, all I can say, fabulous. So far, I'm impressed. Compared to 19, which I have, I'm just borrowing this for I think a week or just under a week. So I haven't got it for very long, so I'm trying it out. But so far, I've been quite impressed with the draw distance, because on all the previous, I've had, I think 17 I've had to go at, and 19. And the draw distance wasn't great, you know, as you're going along in the field and you see the lovely sways of wheat, you know, it would appear as you're going along. But now that doesn't happen. You know, you can see for miles on Series X. I don't know, somebody's run out. Did this guy run out? Why is that dark? Okay, I'm a little bit mystified there, and I'll have to try and demystify that. So I'm going to go over here and demystify myself. Right, okay. I'll try not to get in anybody's way. I'll try not to block the clown that's going to come down there in a minute. I'll try and demystify what's happening here. Right, what's this done? This is growing. And that's growing apparently. So what's it? Why is that light and that's dark? I think it's because I sprayed that second. Do you know, I'm not really sure. Is this still, is this it has been, yeah, so I fertilised the head of him. So it looks like it's just that one's wet for the sake of it. So no reason, no understanding of why that is. So crows are crowing apparently. So I hope you enjoy this. Oh, hello, Avbia. Hello, how are you? Hope I said that right. How are you, Avbia? Very nice of you to pop in. I hope you you haven't disappeared before I got to you. I got to look severely to my left to be able to read chat. So I may have missed you. If you're still listening, please help me with this game, because I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. I'm buying the wrong things at the wrong time, and I don't know when to fertilise. So I could do with help with any of that. I put one lot on of fertiliser, but I don't know when I have to put a second lot on. Or am I not allowed to? I don't really know. I haven't got a clue. So we just got one guy working. Everybody else is redundant for a minute, because we seem to have come to the end of things to do. And I've got nothing to sell, and I'm only on 17,000, so I've wasted a lot of money by buying something, realising it's the wrong thing, and then buying something else, and then selling it half price because I bought the wrong thing. So you could say I'm wasting time playing this game, which I am a little bit. Now, is my guy still going? If I could see my guy. Sorry if I'm swinging around too much. I tend to swing a lot. Right, he's still working. Right, he's the only guy working at the moment. We're all sitting on our aces, doing nothing, just biding our time like normal farmers in the UK do. Right, I'm going to go get a cup of tea a minute. I've got to have a little bit out of reach because it's rather tall and covers my PC screen. So Avia, I hope you enjoyed the stream. Please give it a like, even though I didn't answer you. Maybe you are still watching, but I beg thee, please, somebody watch me. If not, please watch me later on YouTube, you know, because we're showing this live, you know, you can see it anytime you like. If you're in America, you're probably early afternoon or something for you. You can watch it live now. And you can join in, you know, and if Ghost 57 could come in, because he's a master at these kind of games, I would be in his debt, and I would pray down, I'd pray on my hands and knees to him, because I need some severe help. Still drinking tea. Actually, I could put the tea there. Now I've got to put one cup between my legs, which could become a nasty accident, and put the other one on the table. Shall it be a second? I would like somebody to come in, apparently on my earlier stream on Twitch, which I haven't put on YouTube yet because I was, you know, kind of going through it and seeing if it was any good, and it kind of half good, so I might show it just so you got a clue as how I started. It's kind of okay, you know, half or 2/3 of the time, and the other time sometimes the you know, you can't hear me speaking, which is a, you know, terrible thing to happen. You know, but you can see what's happening, and that's the main thing. And although it only breaks up a few times only, so it's not too bad. I'm gonna have a little look at the house because I've got nothing else to do. It looks like yeah, probably my daughter is not bothering to watch. I mean, I don't blame her after the. I think that's just a picture behind there, you know. Oh, I don't know though. I mean, that looks real. I think it's a picture, to be honest. But we used to be able to go into our houses, you know, just peep through the door and say hello. It doesn't look as though that's been allowed anymore. It's like that's you know, because they've, you know, apparently they, you know, kind of, you know, these things are actually bumpy now. You know, they're not just a flat piece of paper. You know, well, not paper. You know, they actually have depth and everything now. That's the big change in the game. Apparently, doesn't affect the farming in any way. But apparently we can't go in our house anymore, so you know, we've kind of lost that ability, which I would have liked actually. You know, hello, what's this? Is that a coffee grinder? I'm guessing that's a coffee grinder, and that's a coffee percolator. Oh, that's a drill. I used to be an engineer, so yeah, I know, like Elon Musk. So I know what all these things are. You know, that's a voltage regulator. You know, there's a plane. You know. No, not Concorde, no. That's a woodworking plane, because I used to do woodwork. I was very good at woodwork at school. Pity I didn't take it up after school, really, but... and that's a computer, and that's a joystick. So, I know all about, you know, computers, joysticks, you know, engineering, you name it, I know everything. I've been everywhere, man. Yeah, it's a wonderful tree. I must admit, even the trees look nicer. Yeah, if the Elder Scrolls looks like that, I'll be happy. And even Grandma Shirley's saying, for God's sake, Todd, please get the game out as soon as possible. And I think we're all going to raise our hands in praise of Grandma Shirley Curry, who we hope is still around when Elder Scrolls comes out. So come on, Todd, do the right thing. Bring the game out. Come on, as fast as you can. As soon as Starfield's out, bam! 2 years, we want it out the door. Alright? Put all 3,000 people, put the whole of Microsoft team on it. Because nothing else matters except Elder Scrolls 6. Because they'll be playing it for 10 years after. So it's a 10-year game. It's a huge amount of income. So come on, Microsoft. Give them all the support they can and get out as fast as they can. Alright? Thank you, Todd. You know, if that's helped in any way, I hope that helped. Right, so I don't know what to do. I've got nothing to sell, nothing to buy. I mean, I could just see how this guy's doing. Let's just see how this guy's doing a minute. This guy's on his own, who I'm not paying any wages to. Let's see how I think he's buying the stuff as he's going along, which is kind of ruining my bank account. So I think I'll turn that functionality off, although it's going to save. I'm going to turn off buying stuff because I want him to use that up so it goes to 0. So I'm going to go down to settings, which, oh actually I could have gone from the top down. And I'm going to turn that facility off so that he doesn't do that anymore. Now I don't know how I'll do it. Oh, apparently there. Could be here, could be here. Right, I don't want to buy stuff, I want it to be used. So we're going to turn all these off. Alright. I don't want you to buy anything. I'll buy it when I say it's, you know, when I say then it's used. Okay, right now it should go down. Are you looking at that screen? So see where that little flower is, which apparently is not flour, it's canola. Alright. Now I don't know about you, but when I used to play this game before and seed went down, it used to show seeds, you know, little speckles of seeds. Well, why is it in Farming Simulator we don't see any trace of it seeding apart from just lines? I mean, is it because it kind of puts it down and covers it at the same time? So therefore we wouldn't see it? You know, that's one of the many questions about this game that I would like answered. Right, so yeah, now the percentages are going down. So I don't want them buying stuff. I'm trying to make a profit here. So we've got nothing to do. I did do a setting actually, and let me change it, where I did make it 2 days instead of 1 day. Now it looks like 1 day, 2 days is a bad idea because it seems to be going very slow. So I'm going to change it down to 1 day, which is the default day. We're not having seasonal growth. That's because I'm a learner. All right, and I'm not skilled at this game, so therefore if I have seasons on, that completely throws me out the window. Right, so I will put the light on a minute and better see me hand in front of me. Duties. Right, Alexa, room light 60%, please. Room light isn't responding. Oh, it isn't respond. She always says it isn't respond. Right, I just got to turn the light on. Alexa, you're a waste of time. Alexa, stop. Alexa, room light is 60%. Room light isn't responding. Well, I just put it this way, I just turned it on. So, you know, if that's not responding, I'm sorry. But I don't think she's got a... Oh, hang on. You can't remember. I was just saying you can't hear me, so why am I talking there? But yeah, I don't know why we have Alexa. I mean, she's supposed to control my light, and half the time she says, "Oh, sorry, you know, it's not working or not connected or whatever." But it is. I just got. She just wants me to get out of my chair and turn it on, which she knows I hate. Right. So apparently the pretty flowers here are there. Now I have a problem with this game. In fact, I might be able to solve it right now because I don't know where this place is. So. I just realised during my last stream that if I click this, I was a bit of a dunce on the stream, and I will upload that as soon as possible. So look, I get 2,000 there. Although that's buying, is it? Is that for buying or selling? Well, it looks like they're buying it that. Okay, well, okay. Right, okay. So apparently I can tag it. So if I go to the map now, is it going to be flashing somewhere? It's up there now. From what I could see, that's just a railway, and I can't just leave it on a railway. So I'm not quite sure where I got to deposit it, and I don't know how to get into trains because apparently I've switched on the ability to go, you know, to use trains, and apparently it's not working. So that's my first question: is why can't I switch to a train? Yeah, look, it's on. Trains are accessible when. So I'm switching between machines, right? Okay, right, yeah, right. I'm switching between machines. Can you see any sign of trains? I can't. So that's my first question: is why is that not working? And seeing as this game's been out for quite a while now, or, you know, a little while now, quite a few months now, why hasn't that been fixed? That's my second question. It's because there's things like that annoys people. I mean, it doesn't annoy me, but why do I press that? Oh yeah, that's nice. That's the map. Yeah, I know that's the map. I don't particularly like, you know, this kind. I mean, I like that one, but this one, this kind of, you know, goes around corner, you know, because it kind of swings around. I never like maps that swing around like that because it's disorientating because you don't know which is north, which is south. Because especially when there's no north or south actually highlighted on the map. See, now if I had a north and south as it was turned, I'd say, oh no, that's north, that's south. So it's very disorientating, so that's why we never have that, and never do that as an option. Alright, so I'm switching between, and there's no sign of trains, but maybe I got to start the game with trains on, and because I switched midstream, why is this engine on? How do I turn this engine off? Toggle cruise control? Change cruise speed? How do you do that? How do you turn it off? Get out? Yeah, probably get out. Now, I don't know about you, but it would be nice if farmers in there, if we could sit in the chair, it'd be nice. You know, and be able to go in the house and, you know, sit down, you know, lie on a bed and go to sleep would be nice. Alright, that's probably putting you out a little bit. Alright, a tent outside then. But I know this is only for show, you don't... I mean, that is real. I can tell that. But everything else isn't real. I mean, alright, we had to give up that, you know, to get all the rest. But I must say, it's looking really nice in this particular edition. You know, trees are about as sad as you know, Skyrim. So we haven't got high quality trees here, but it's more about the farming, isn't it? I must say, I do like the fact that, you know, as I walk along, I am bending these over. I mean, alright, it's not that realistic, but a crop sorghum. We're actually on sorghum, aren't we? What does that mean? What is sorghum? I mean, it's kind of odd, you know. It's just it goes flat. I mean, it's semi-realistic, but I mean, it's not bad. I mean, I'll let that pass. Whoops. It is a farming simulator after all. Who cares about the environment? Which farmers don't really. Right, how does this going, by the way? Is this ours? What is that? Is that kind of rocks or something? Hello, who's just took some waders out? Oi! Who said you could take waders out? You're supposed to ask me first. Where was I anyway? So we got nothing in there, nothing in there. So I got nothing to do actually. I've actually got nothing to do. So what can I do to pass the time? Because I would love to make a profit. Right, let's have a look at the map. That's apparently not the map. Right, how do I just want to see if there's any kind of profit I can make by buying and selling my house. Although then I won't be able to sleep, but who needs to sleep? Yeah, I can't afford anything now. I don't lease anything. I mean, I just like throwing it away. See the wardrobe? I mean, I could look at myself in the mirror. Now, in this one we are a lady with lovely tightness there. With a lovely cowboy hat and in brown. I thought that was, you know, goes with the earth, doesn't it? And I'm quite happy with that. Okay, quite happy with that. Now, what is this? Apparently we can do all kinds of construction. Oh. So, what's this? Oh crikey, I mean it costs a lot of money, but apparently there's all kinds of things we can... Oh, that's factories. I don't... Oh, selling point. I wouldn't mind doing a selling point. Can I buy a selling point? Because that would be nice. Save me walking a long way, wouldn't it? But it costs vast amount of money. What is that? A debris crusher. A fast food restaurant would be nice. Right, greenhouse. Nah, I don't want a greenhouse. Orchard would be nice too. So you can do all kinds of stuff like that if you want. You could even have a solar generator, although what's the point? Because not like you can watch TV, is it? What's this? Animals? We don't want animals. Animals smell, don't they? I wouldn't mind a horse to run around with though, but apparently you've got to look after them. I'm not interested in looking after things. And these are all kind of fences, so we could whack a load of fences down if we so choose, but why do that? It just blocks the scenery. But you know, if I fancied you know, putting a fence around my house, you know, because I want to be a little bit private, I can apparently. So how would I do that? Let's find a nice Elder Scrolls 6 type fence, which is dirt cheap. Let's see. Wow, they're expensive, aren't they? So, you know, I could put one of these down. How do I... Oh, I can zoom in. Right, so I could do like a little fence here. What do I do? Press it? How do I do it? Press it? Right, place pole. Right, place a pole there. Right. Oh, that's quite nice. Right, and then another. So you can do all kinds of stuff like that now, which I do like. That's a good thing, the feature of the game. Beautiful. I'm liking that. Right, and then cancel, do that. Right, now can we do a gate? Let's have a look. So how do we do a gate? Hang on, have I got to cancel? Oh, there is a gate. Okay, let's have a gate then. I mean, it costs a lot. We can actually, you know, have a size of the gate. Well, in that case, we'll have a gate that big. Well, that's far too much, isn't it? I didn't expect it to be that wide, to be honest. I was expecting a smaller gate. So that didn't materialise. That's a fence, that's a gate, that's a gate. Have we got small gates? Yeah, or Bill Gates. Sorry, I don't know why I came up with that one. Right, let's stick that there. Alright, it's a brown one. Alright, I know it don't really fit, but well, that's rather a big fence, isn't it? Can't I have a smaller one than that? Oh, I don't like that at all. I was expecting a small one. Right, we could have a light. What's others? Right, what have we got on others? We have an old shed. Nothing like an old shed, is there? A metal shed? No, I'll tell you what, a good old garden shed. Although it's cost. Yeah, a good rusty old garden shed. Let's stick a rusty old garden shed. I mean, you know, I could do me recording in there. So we'll stick a rusty old shed. I don't know, where should we put it? Can we put it on here? Overlaps with another object. Alright, we'll put it round the side where everybody can see it from the road. So, you know, really bring the neighbourhood, you know, really make it look depressing. Can I rotate it? How do I rotate it? Let's see, there must be a rotating option. Now, let me see, rotate it like that. Hang on. It says do that. No, that's not rotating. Oh, well, I'm sorry, but left button seems to be rotating it. So I'll tell you what, we'll come over here and I'm going to park it right there. Means I can't take a shortcut through there. So that is our little streaming shack. I'm going to place it right there. Hopefully it will place. There you go. Look at that. Rusty, crusty old thing. Doesn't really go with the ambience of the house, but that's all I can afford. I'll get a better one later. So you can do all this kind of stuff. Beautiful. And if you want, you can do a bit of landscaping. Raise it, lower it. You know, all kinds of stuff. You know, this is all nice stuff that we like. Excellent. Alright, let's get back to the farming, because that's what this game's all about. Right, have they finished? How is my driver doing? Well, he hasn't gone on strike yet, which is, you know, a flaming miracle, isn't it? Okay, right. So it's just a question of waiting now. So this is where the boring side of the game comes in. Now what? Sorry, I didn't mean to spin round like that and send you crazy. Am I? How are we doing? Are we dropping frames at all? Because, you know, I quite like to drop the old one just now. Still nobody watching, so never mind. Let's have a little drink. What that orange bar and that green bar is on the right hand side. I wonder what that means. Does that mean anything? It's got 1, 2, 3, a M, and a, is that an H2? Or H1? Something like that. So I don't quite know what I mean. It could be gears, it could be, you know, certain gears, and it looks like repair options, so it could be that, I don't know where that's reading were good or were bad. I have no idea. Alright, where's Ghost when you want him? I know he's played you know, one of the farming simulators. It could be 19. But yeah, he probably knows a bit more than I do about this game. I know zilch, which, if you want me to translate that, means nothing. Zilch is nothing in Himalayan, which is a new language that I just invented literally 1 second ago. Right, okay, so there's nothing to do. I suppose we could make the game go faster and save it at the same time. Right, how do I make the game go faster? Very good point, man. How do you make it go fast so that everything goes faster? Colorblind, would that help? Maybe it's on this one. I don't know what this one does, but that's all the buying stuff. Okay, so that's not that one. So on one of these, there should be something to do with timescale. Now I think it was on 5 and I did it down to 3 because I wanted plenty of time to do stuff. So I'm going to do that and then save it. Therefore locking those, you know, those options to that. Right, and see if things go a little bit quicker now. So I'm going to go out and inspect my my land. I own all this land, and it is growing, which is great news so far. It's all going well, but great news on that. Now, is this ours as well? It looks like it's ours as well. So if I ride myself that way, hang on, how do I do this? Probably to go down the end of there and look around. Yeah, so what's on my right and my left is mine. Okay. Well, and all the other and all the other people that work here, which at the moment is 1. So everything's growing, but I don't know how to get it. It says it needs rolling. Does it need rolling? Why does it need rolling? I have no idea. There's a train over there. Is there any way I can get on a train? Because I haven't found out how to sell things at what's it? Marijuana. Where's the map? Yeah, there's a place up here, Massachusetts or something. Marisone. It could be Marisone or it could be Marisona. I don't know which. But it sounds, I think it's French, so it's probably Marisone. Marissimo. No, that's not. So I don't know how to drop anything there, because that says a train. Now I went to that spot and it was just a train. It was just a train line. So I don't know how you drop things on a train, on a line. And I'm very confused with these things, because that says carpentry. You know, why don't I have a wood sign? And you know. I mean, is that? I mean, and that could, you know, be something to do with wood. I don't know. I mean, that's a train, and yet it says it's a sawmill. Oh no, railroad south. Tell a lie. And that is usually where you deposit stuff. All right. So, you know, that's about right. And then that, I don't. That means some kind of station where you can get stuff. So I mean, I can understand that. But then you go over here. And that one there, which meant somewhere to sell stuff, also is a biomass heating plant. I don't quite understand why those two icons are exactly the same. I think that's a petrol station. well, it's a gas station, but I mean that's. There's Le Jardin des Fermières farmhouse, which I think means the house of Fermières farm shop. I can't remember what jardin is. Alexa, what is jardin in English?
I don't know that one.
She doesn't know that one. Alexa, what is le jardin in English, please?
I don't know that
She doesn't know. Okay, so she can't translate anything. She's useless. Alright. So that is growing. I just need it to go quicker. I mean, should I put it up to 10 times? Now, I don't know when to... I mean, is it growing? Yeah, I mean, how do I know when it's grown? I suppose it starts to show stuff. I mean, that looks like stones to me. Can I crouch and have a look closer? Yeah, it looks like stones. I think I removed stones from the options, didn't I? I swear I you know, I was told certain things not to do by my daughter, who, you know, instructs me on everything in life. And if she says, you know, remove stones, I've got to do it. Because, you know, she knows what she's talking about. Right, crop destruction is off. Periodic ploughing is off. Yeah, determines if they can appear in the field, but they're off. Well, if I'm not mistaken, that looks like a stone to me. So I don't know why that's turned up. It could be that when I started the game, I had them on, and you can't change it once the game started. So it could well be that. I got that wrong. So how do I accelerate this process? I mean, I could go asleep for 24 hours. Yeah, actually that's not a bad idea. Although last time I did that, tried to sleep, if I tried to sleep the second time, it said, well, you're not tired enough. Let's see if it allows me to go like 24 hours. Well, that might be too long. What's this do? That's the help menu. Oh, actually, what is that help menu the same as the normal menu? Well, yeah, what's the point of that then? what's the point of giving me that when I've got it in the option anyway? So it's a bit pointless, that, isn't it? Could say. Now, if I go into there and do sleep, how long can I do it? Because what time is it now? See, is that 8 o'clock at night or in the morning? Well, if it's a 24-hour clock. Yeah, that's not really telling me, is it? I'm sorry, but that's not really telling me whether it's 24 hours, 3 million hours, whether it's AM or PM. So I would like that answered. Alright, I'll do that and see what happens. I don't know whether it's day or night, because it didn't say. So why can't you just put whether it's AM or PM? I mean, that seems like a, you know, poor management there. And why can't I run in this game? And also, why haven't I got any body? Probably because it would ruin the frame rate, probably. Right, let's have a look and see if things have progressed since the last time. Because, man, it's taken a long time to grow. I may have left it, you know, done that too quick now. It's still growing. I think there's some sort of chart in there though, which says how long things are. Hang on, where am I? I'm there, right. How do I get? I think it's. So there's a button that does. Is it the right hand side? Right. Okay, it's growing. Right. Okay, it's growing. What's that? Different shades of green. So there's one bit there that's been missed. That was cultivated but hadn't been seeded. Someone's been slacking there. Now, according to that, it's been fertilised. How come this? Hello? It says fertilised, but I'm a bit mystified by that because we fertilised it. Yeah, look. That. Hang on. I fertilised it. Well, I mean, it says fertilised there. I've heard this game's a bit buggy, but you know, I wouldn't want to, you know, accuse the game of being buggy if it isn't. But I don't know. It looks kind of a little bit iffy to me. I'm still waiting for things to grow. Could be I've changed the settings after I've started, and that's what's done it. It's growing, and it's taking a very long time. So I need things to progress because I'm bored out of my mind here. I've got no money. I'm a simple farmer, so I don't know what to do. I mean, maybe go up in the balloon might be an option. Is that an option at some point on 2024? I think they do it every 2 years. See, I think that's sensible, you know. Every 2 years. I think that's better than doing it every year like some idiotic people do. Because some people, you know, do it every year, don't they? And they're just fleecing us. A bit like sheep, really. But that's because they treat us like sheep. Oh, isn't that true? Right, I'll tell you what, just for something to do, just give you something to watch. Stop you falling asleep, because you probably are. Another thing that's baffling me about this game, apart from a lot of things, is first of all that's not appearing on there. Right, okay, I've gone the wrong way. I'm going to turn all the way around, try not to hit a tree and go that way. It's sometimes, look, see that there's got a little arrow, alright? But sometimes you get into a machine and it turns into one of those blocky things with like a circle with a square underneath it. I don't quite understand why it isn't always an arrow. Yeah, I find that a little bit kind of odd myself. You know, just a fraction. Let me do it from the inside. I like it from the inside. Yeah. I like doing that. I like that. Yeah. That's for ghosts. You know, if he sees this, yeah, ghosts probably say, you know, oh, I'm driving on the wrong side of the road. I mean, I like, you know, they're only AI. You know, they're just inadequate beings. You know, I don't worry about them. So, you know, I don't care about them. They're not real people. They're not real people. They're cars, although there's real people in them. So I'm going to buy another thingy because I'll probably run out of. Now I've got to make sure I buy the right thing here. Now, is it a solid fertilizer? I presume it's a solid fertilizer, but I don't know whether I got to buy that or bags. Although is that a bag or a liquid? See, I don't know what these things are. Well, that's liquid, so it's probably not that. So I'm guessing is that, so I'm going to buy another one. Okay. So we'll pick that up. Well, we won't pick it up, we'll just fill it. I'll go a little bit closer. And we'll fill that up. I thought there'd be a flock of people watching this Farming Simulator. You know, it's right up my street. It's a jolly good RPG. So we're going to fill this up. And if I could whip that into the back of my trolley. Oh no, I used it all up. Okay. And then we're going to go all the way back home. What's that? Harvest together. Oh, isn't that nice? Let's grow together and harvest together. Lovely. Let's get back in the car. Try and frighten a few more drivers. I like frightening drivers. I don't do it in real life because that would be silly. You know. Way, look out, mate! Some people take this game too seriously and think it's real life, you know. Well, it is, isn't it? To some people it's real life. I mean, some sad human being. I'll tell you what, I'm going to cut across the field. I'm not going to go over my field, but cut across here because I like to take shortcuts because I missed the turning. It's a pretty true representation of a proper tractor, I presume. I mean, I don't know, is it? I mean, I would like that to be verified, really. Is it a true representation? You know, if you've got this particular thing, which I don't know what it is. What is it? Is it got a make? How do I zoom in on this? There's no way of zooming in. Select a camera. So I don't know whether this is the true representation of the real thing. I'm presuming it is. otherwise, you know, the community will be screaming their heads off. So I presume this is an accurate representation of whatever kind of vehicle this is, which I can't read because it's too far away. So I'll get out and I'll have a look. It's a Massey Ferguson. Now, is that British? American? I would like, you know, be interested to know that. I mean, at stab, I guess I'd say I would say that was English, but and that could be the only English one in the game. No idea who that is. So that's my guess, but I've no idea. That's a Landini, which I presume is Italian. Well, this is interesting, isn't it? I've got nothing to do, so I'm looking at cards, wondering what country they come from. That's the Steyr. I mean, that's from Yugoslavia. I mean, that's a wild guess. Top liner. Well, that's got to be from Deutschland. That's got to be German. That's German, obviously German. So I know my vehicles. I know my countries. And then my balloons, and that's a whacking great big thing that I highlighted. So I don't think there's anything to do, and I'm just waiting, really. And I don't know when to fertilise next. And I can't roll it because I've turned rolling off. I don't think there's any need to, do I need to roll it? I mean, that's what they do for you doing roads, isn't it? Didn't know. I can't see any kind of sign of growth anywhere. And it doesn't say it's fertilised. I'm a little bit shocked by that. I'll tell you what, can I do that and then put a marker there? I can't, okay, I can't make a marker there. I'm going to walk, although let's not walk. Let's take that back. Right, you, can I get into you and take you for a drive? There's nothing else to do. Yeah. I thought there'd be something to do the whole time in this game. I'd be rushed off my feet, but obviously not. I just want to see where that bit was that apparently is there some sort of growth happening at this end? Hello, what's that there? Hello, is that a mist patch? Why is it different to that one? I am kind of shocked by that. That's 75% yield, and that's 73%. So what's the difference? Why is that there like that? What's it? That needs what? That needs rolling, but that is fertilised. So I don't quite know why there's, you know, why one's light and one's dark. It could be a bug, you know. So yeah, I could do with it speeding up rapidly. Let me try speeding it up. Because I have fertilised it. Soil competition, mulched. I mean, what else can I do on here? Does red mean anything? That's cultivated. That's growing. So it's growing at least. I mean, I'll tell you what, we'll wait 24 hours and see if it see if that gets any darker. I think that's a good plan. Put it this way, I've got nothing. I can't think of any other plan. So I didn't realise there'd be a lot of waiting. I thought things were going to happen rather fast in this. I mean, usually I'm rushed off my feet. So I'm surprised I've actually got some spare time here. I don't think I've played it before. I've ever had spare time. I've been working solid like all day and all night, practically. So I'm a little bit surprised at that. I'm going to get in the fast car because it's probably around the back of the house, and I don't fancy walking that short distance because it'll wear out my legs. So we're going to frighten the driver or two. Pull up outside the shed. It is kind of getting in the way there, that shed, isn't it? Who put it there? Right, let's try sleeping again. And see, I don't know, no idea what time it is now. So how do I know what time? I mean, it's 8 o'clock now. So if I keep going, I mean, is that another day going by? I mean, or is that 8 hours? I've got no idea how many. You know, where that's hours. It could be that it's hours and that I can't sleep again. I've no idea what that is. I wish it would say. There's some things in this game which doesn't make any sense to me. And that is things like that. 8. I mean, is that 8 p.m. a.m. 8 hours? You know, I would like some semblance of an idea what that is. You know, it's little things like that which brings out the genius in games. You know, little tiny details like that. Right, let's have a look at the map, see if anything's happened. Has things changed? Doesn't seem to have made any difference. I'm kind of wondering if I'll go back out and back into the game again. Anybody think that's a good idea? What do you think? It's just that, you know, I'm just clutching at straws. Although that's probably a joke. Right, we're on easy. Right, how can we make things go faster? Right, let's do 10 times. That don't speed up nothing more. Right, come on, let's have some growth here. Come on. Right, also, I would like to know is when you go into the map menu. Right, does time move when you're in the map menu? That's what I would like to know. So it still says 73%. Is it never going to grow? I mean, is the game bugged or something? Well, it just says it's growing. It's not telling me, you know, how far it's grown. And there's no visual representation. Although it does kind of say it there, actually. But it doesn't seem to be getting any darker, does it? I don't know why that says it's not. See, I'm from what I'm reading, that is saying that hasn't been seeded yet. I mean, I could have got that wrong, but where's my seeder? Which, of course, I think is a make a tree, isn't it? Well, it's not a make of tree. It's a type of tree. Let's get it right. Right, let's just spin round here. Don't matter if we clear anything. Go down the far end on our. Well, hang on, I've got to look upside down. It'll be on our left. Although if we turn around, it'll be on our right. That might be the easier way of doing it. Always face that way, okay, and then do the map. On my right is the part which has been cultivated, but apparently is not growing. So let's just verify that fact. Is that an error on behalf of the game? Because it does look different than that, doesn't it? So I'm going to take a gamble and say that hasn't been done. And this is a huge gamble. Really is a huge gamble. Hang on, let me just make sure I got this right. So if I turn to my right here, there's a little bit there which hasn't been done apparently. Which is this bit here, is that right? Let's just check that. Yeah, apparently that hasn't been seeded. So I think I'm going to seed that. Now maybe I ought to do just a little bit, because some of it has already been seeded and this may reseed it. Alright. So, you know, I might be doing this wrong, of course. So we're going to lower it. So I've kind of got the hang of the controls now. Then we're going to turn it on. And then I'm going to run along here and see if it actually fills in. So let's do a test run. Right, and then stop. Or we turn it off, save the petrol. And see if that turns green. Oh, hang on. It looks like it is going green. Okay, so that's good news. Okay, so let's do that bit. So apparently that bit missed. So let's go over that and demystify that. It's quite appropriate, really. I may be missing it now, so let's go in a bit. I mean, it's very hard to keeping her, isn't it? It's better to keep a straight line. I find it very hard to keep a straight line anyway. Let me check the map. Oh yeah, it's good. Oh, it's looking good. Although there is still a narrow gap. Maybe it'll go in a bit more, Ray. Right, okay, will it go any faster? Yeah, go, buzz off! I don't think they buzz, do they? Screech more like it. Right, okay, that seems to solve that problem, like Maria. Right, turn it off. And lift it, because otherwise its skirt might get, you know, badly injured. They call it a skirt these days. Oh, I may have just damaged the seed I walked over. Right, let me make that a bit smaller. Right. Let's do it from there. That seems to be there still seems to be a patch missing there. Now, of course, it may, you know, the bit that's grown may be now reseeded, and so therefore it's going to grow again. And I may be squishing the bits here that shouldn't be squished. So we'll take pot luck. It's going to be okay. So we'll lower it, turn it on, and then try and keep straight. And just fill in that little gap, which will probably ruin the growing process. Right, okay, so I think we're doing well. I think this is a rubbishy tractor, really. Looks like the blue ones are a little bit on the rubbish side. So never buy a blue tractor, ladies and gentlemen, in real life, because they're usually rubbish, especially a Massey. Is it a Massey Ferguson? Massey Ferguson, which I'm at a guess saying is British. But you know, if I'm wrong, please tell me, and I'll be very upset. Although that may be another one I looked at. Right, let me just get out and verify that. Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, this is the Voltra Valmet, which obviously is a Voltra. I would say that's what. Hang on. So any other clues? Howard Nordstrom. Could be you know, Swedish or Nordish. Nordish. It's such a. There you are. Now it's all perfectly growing. There you are. Right, it's all green and it doesn't seem to be going any quicker. So that's a little bit depressing, really. I think this is a rubbishy tractor, really, isn't it? But yeah, I wish the time would go quicker, because God, man, this is a boring process at the moment. Usually it's like a freneticism. It's usually, you know, I'm usually like rushing to keep up with it, you know, it's going so fast. So I don't know what is the hold up here. And I don't know whether rolling needs to be done. I mean, I didn't see a rolling option. Does it mean I got to roll over it? It just says growing, but there's no sign of it growing. I mean, have I paused it or something? Oops. I mean, is that paused? Oh no, it's paused now. Yeah, okay. Why is that making a louder noise than everything else? Is that a bug? Is anybody watching on the chat? I mean, there's nothing coming out on my live chat there. There's nothing coming out on live chat here either. I get the feeling that nobody wants to watch this chat. Alright, Dad, bit late. Cool, blimey. Wow, you came in a bit late. Yeah, we're live now on YouTube, but you know, she's got more important things to do. And you know, it probably is. I'm going to do this 15 times. I'm waiting for this to grow. Nothing's happening. I mean, is this a bug? You know, I would like to know if there's bugs in this game, because this stuff won't grow. It's kind of, yeah, I'm almost tempted to kind of quit and go back to the main screen. You know, everybody vote on it now. Anybody vote? I should restart and go back to the main screen. See if that kind of kicks things off. What do you think? I mean, I could turn that down just in case, you know, that, you know, goes haywire, because it may kind of go stale or something. Is that what they call it? Go stale? We're live on YouTube, on the PC this time, because you know, the Twitch is not working for some reason. Now I've got it on easy. I mean, what is that? Paused? I mean, maybe it's paused. Ah, it could be that it's paused. So let's do no to seasonal growth. Although, hang on. Turns on growth calendar that adheres to the seasons and withering of plants. Planting is only possible when the crops can reach maturity. So maybe that's the mistake I made. What's the fix? Experiment should be always be visible. That seems a stupid idea. So we've got all these things off, which I've been told, you know. So I don't think anything's. So it looks like everything's right, but I just can't see nothing seems to be growing. So I'm a little bit bemused why nothing's growing, because it hasn't gone a deeper shade of green. So I'm going to calculate with my calculator. Quit the game. Go back to the main screen. Hope this doesn't, you know. We're still in a game, so it should work. All right. Let it chew over that a minute. Hang on. Just chew over it. You know, let it save it. Make sure it's all gone down well. And then we go back in. Now the other one that I've started from a farm manager where I start off with a huge amount of money but no land, nothing. Alright, so I'm going to try that at some point. You know, I've had a quick go started, but I don't know what to buy or what, you know, I have no idea how to do it, so I would like advice on how to start off with just money and nothing else, how to start off. Alright, I bought one piece of land and then a tiny bit to put my house, and then I found out my house wouldn't fit in it. So I would like some help on that. So let's start this again. Ready? And see if this has made the seasons go quicker, because and we're on Hut Belleron. I have no idea where that is, but it's Belleron near Hut. Most of the fields on the map are owned by other farmers, controlled by the computer. Bring your vehicle to the shop or to your vehicle workshop for repairs. When you are harvesting your crops while it is raining, I can start. I'm talking about, because I forgot. You know, Series X goes at a huge speed, and PlayStation 5 goes at tremendous speed, and you know it loads before we can even blink. Whoops, I'll blink now. Right, is this progressing anywhere? Let's have a look. Now I think we got to click the right one to go to the right, and then do that. Didn't give you any kind of visual idea how to do it. Does it? Who that? It doesn't say with the left joystick to control this. Doesn't tell me that. So it would be a good idea if they told you that, wouldn't it? Right, now where's my plot of land? There it is. Now it doesn't seem to be progressing and going any deeper green. Can you see that progressing? I don't think time is standing still. No, and that makes a lovely cozy sound every time we go over it. I would like to know why it does that. Look at that, see? But yeah, you know, is there, you know, some bugs with it, with time not moving on? Because that seems like that would be a severe disappointment. Apparently it needs rolling, but I haven't got a roller, so I don't quite know what to do now. I mean, I could try just whipping a bit of this on, because I don't know when you're supposed to fertilise stuff. To be honest, I have no idea when. You know, it seems you can put it on at the beginning. So I'm going to slap a bit on and see if it makes that go up. All right. Now, unfortunately, I have to drive on it, which I don't like doing. So first of all, we're going to check. So it's 52% fertilised, and then I'm going to just do a tiny sliver. All right, not a lot, just a sliver. Right. We're going to turn it on, and then we're just going to go like that, and do a little bit. All right. And then we're going to turn it off and raise it back up. All right, and then reverse. And see if that has any kind of register. Almost hit the house. Now, does that make any difference? Oh, it's gone up to 72%. Now, why isn't it gone up to 100%? That's what I want to know. Oh, it is going up. No, it isn't. Hello, how come that is higher? Is it because I sprayed that as well? Is that going up? It's kind of, because that's like 50. That's 68. Can't quite understand this, to be honest. I can't quite understand what's going on here. So why is it only going to 60%? Why is it not going from, 50? It went to 0 to 50, so I presumed it was going to go, 50 to 100. I mean that. So I'm not quite sure what that happens. Could be that we're doing it at the wrong time. Right, let's check the weather map and see if there's any darkening. I don't know if that's darkening at all. So I'm going to go to sleep for half a day. Although let's take this home first. Although, are we in our house? What is this thing here? Actually, what is that thing? What is this shed-like thing? What is this? Is it anything? I don't quite know what that is, to be honest. Anybody know? What is that? Oh, it's a hayloft. What I want to know is, how do you pick up the stuff that gets left behind when you do it with a harvester? Oh, it's now 100. Oh, it's 100. Okay, right. We're going to fertilise now. Okay, so now it looks like it's the time to do it. It's reached the appropriate time. So let's go forward a bit. Let's well, at least we've got something to do now, which is, finally. Cool. Right, let's hope this. I usually got to go right out here so I get a really good view, and then hope you're going in a straight line, which is it's very difficult to go in a straight line on this, because how are you supposed to go along when there's very tiny thin lines when you can barely see? I mean, it's really quite difficult, which is where this grid line thing that I came up with came into fruition. I don't know why. I thought that might be a good idea, maybe having grid lines, so that we knew where, how where to go. Some kind of line of some sort, or some sort, not court. Right, I'll try going this way. I like doing it this way because I can see better. Whether it's applying itself widely enough to the wider community. Get off, crows. Hate you. And hopefully there's no gaps. There we are. We're doing a great job there. Alright, okay. Now I'm a good driver on simulator game. I'm good at, for driving wise, I'm brilliant at this. But farming wise, I'm absolutely useless. I can't believe nobody's watching my stream. I thought, Farming Simulator could do an absolute storm. Maybe the first signs of COVID. Okay. Well, I hope not. I mean, I've had it once. I mean, I'm protected for the next 10 years, so I should be alright. Now, that's a falsity. Don't believe that. I just made that up. Before we all go, oh crikey, that could have been on mic for 10 years. Don't, that was just a joke. I tell many jokes, as you know, and I know you thoroughly enjoy them. Although most people don't. I don't know why they don't enjoy them, because I think they're quite funny. In my own sweet way, I think they're a little bit funny. Right, go back a bit, Ray. Back a bit. Right, drop it. No, that's wrong. No, down. Turn it on. Hope this is wide enough. But yeah, you kind of, if you go this way, then you can see whether it's reaching the outer limits. Which, of course, was a great science fiction movie. I don't know if this is the right field. Apparently, it is the right field. Oh dear, I'm going on the short route. Stupid idea. I usually go down the long end. Right, whoops, don't go on there. Don't go on there. Right, now we're just going to check, see how it's developing. Well, that's done Naffle there. Naffle. Naffle. Why is that one Naffle? Although it could have been that one I just did. That one says Naffle as well. Hello? Hello, now I'm confused. I'm sorry for confusing it. Oh, wrong one. So is it actually getting darker, that oh, hang on, oh, hang on. No, hang on. No, how do you... Oh, like that. Is it... I see the green isn't really getting any darker. It's kind of baffling me. This is almost like this game has decided to freeze. Hello, Main 19. How are you? OVD Main 19. How are you? I'm not very good at this game, and for some reason it don't look as... I can't see that this is growing at all. I can't see this getting any darker. So I don't know whether... Is there some kind of problem where the game does not kind of move forward in time? I mean, I can't be paused. You know, is it because I put it on Fahrenheit? I mean, is that what it is? Reset vehicle camera? I mean, is it... Can't be anything to do with that. I imagine it's something to do with this. See that lovely sound? Do you like that sound? So I'm on 10 times. I'm on easy. I've got traffic on. See, what it said port. I had it off actually. I don't want seasonal growth. So I don't know what this seasonal growth means. That means there's no seasons, isn't it? Yeah, I don't want to turn on. So I've got no like calendar. So I presume it's... We don't want to fix visual month either. So it looks like I've got everything on. Plus I've turned some things off because you know, that cost me money and I haven't got enough to buy all that stuff. So it looks like I've got things turned on, but nothing seems to be happening. And I fertilised stuff once, and then I put a second layer on, and it doesn't seem to be going up. So I'm kind of shocked and horrified to know why nothing is happening on that front. I can't roll because that would be stupid. So I hope I didn't miss you, Main. I mean, if so, that's 2 people I've missed. I'm doing very well today, but I can't help it. You know, it hurts my neck to look to the left. I mean, all right, call that a poor excuse. It is a poor excuse. You know, if I want followers, I should be hugging that chat screen as though my life depended on it. Which it does. So I'm at a loss here at why time is not moving. Is there something wrong with time? Actually, there is a clock going there, so time is not standing still. So it's October apparently. Is October a bad month? is it things don't happen in October or something? Because I can't see that changing to getting any darker at all. I've done it on 10 times, 15 times, and nothing is happening. I mean, is it the wrong time to plant? It's 2 months have gone by. I'm not making any kind of money. In fact, I'm rapidly losing it. That's because I'm spending it on the wrong things and then having to sell it again. Buying stuff I didn't need. I'm doing it at the wrong time. So I'm not doing very well at the minute. I've lost, well, what, 82,000. So I'm doing extremely well at the moment. I have no pens or pencils. I mean, maybe I'll tell you what I'll do a contract. Fertilise. Any kind of fertilising. I could do a bit more than that, to be honest. Field 22. Let's have a look at field 22. Because obviously, you know, because it could be a huge field, you know, massive, and I may not have enough. So let's have a look. Field, what was it? 22? Hang on. Field 22. Oh, I was right. God, that's a shocker. Right. Field 22. Is it a big field? That's all I want to know. Field 21, 19, 22. Well, it's biggish, but I think I can cover that one. So I could do that one and earn some money. So if I select that, can I leave some kind of marker there? because that would be nice if I could leave a marker. Doesn't say I can select it. So field 22. So if I keep, so where am I? We're down here. So if I go all the way up there and go left and round there, I mean I could go up there, I suppose. So I'll try field 22 to take on that contract. I've got to do something to make some money. Alright, it says for fertilizer with any type of fertilizer. Right, okay. Use your own equipment. Right, okay, I'm accepting that contract. Right, have I accepted it? Apparently I've accepted it. Okay, let's go. Right, have I lifted that? Right, let's lift the spreader because we don't want to damage its components. And I don't know which way I'm facing. Right, yeah, why is it it's pointy arrow sometimes, and then when you get in a vehicle it turns into that? Because sometimes I've been in a vehicle and it's a pointy arrow. So it kind of makes it very confusing for me. I don't like being confused. So yeah, I do need help with this game, so please could somebody help me in this game, because I'm really struggling. Time seems to be standing still and I don't know why. It's not on pause, and I'm trying to hit that car, but I do like hitting cars in this game, so that's why I turned the car option on. It's because it's fun just trying to avoid them, you know. People like to complain, don't they? They go, ha ha. Yeah, why are you going into cars like that? Well, I like it. It's a good bit of fun. Actually, it's a good bit of fun. So I think if I turn right here, and probably the big map would be a good one, then I know exactly where I'm going. There we are. We've got the wiggly wiggly. We've got the wiggly woggly road on this little path here. And get it as quick as we can, fertilise it. I don't know how much time we got, but apparently I've been told by the local daughters that you know, you can take as much time as you want, which is great, because the other one used to have a time limit. So that's one improvement they made to the game, which I really like, because you know, having a bit of time limit on it has really made it difficult, isn't it? Because you know, you could be in the middle of a harvest and there's no way you can actually do that. Although you could hire a load of people, but then you'd probably forego the profit, wouldn't you, by doing that? We don't want to forego any kind of profit. I'm going to change to that just purely for the fun. There's a nice little building there. Now if you look on your right hand side there, you'll see Unzwa building, which is from Unzwa. now it'd be quite easy to follow the road, but I'm going to go cut across shorty, which is what I call it in Great Britain. You cut across shorty. I don't know what it means, but cutting across shorty apparently means cutting across instead of taking a direct line. I'm not worried about people's other people's crops, because you know, we're in competition with them, so they can jolly well get run over. Although I've turned off destruction, so in fact I'm not doing. Oh, in fact this is the one we got. Actually, yeah, this is the one we got to. Sorry, farmer. So it looks like then that we have to do the fertilising when there's some growth. I'm just glad when there's some flaming growth on my planet. Right, okay, so we're going to turn around, we're going to get this in. I'm trying not to destroy his crops, but I've got crop destruction off, because why would you have crop destruction on if you've got to drive over it to put stuff on it? That seems to be nonsensical to me. So obviously, you know, you've got to have crop destruction off. You know, it's certainly sensible, isn't it? Right, okay, I don't know how wide I can go, but I'm going to see what happens. Right, I have now. Right, okay, I'm going to zoom out a bit so I can see whether... It's very hard to see though when you're on a green bit like that, whether, you know, it's actually reaching. Yeah, it's a little bit, especially with that whacking great big thing there blocking your screen as well. So, you know, so hopefully I'm reaching the full whack of it. I think I've only probably got to do a certain percentage of it, I presume. I mean, that's my guess. Seems that when I go at that angle I get a better angle. It's very hard to go in a straight line. It is rather big field, isn't it? I just hope I got enough. Actually, I'm going to run out. If somebody could go and collect some stuff and bring it here, I'd be very grateful. But it's very wide here, so in fact I could have gone in that way a lot more. Probably kind of wasted a bit there. Wow, this is a big field, isn't it? I underestimated the size of the field here. Right, okay, turn it off. Right, how you got any idea how much you've done? Because I can't see any visual representation that I've... Yeah, how am I supposed to tell what I've already done? Because, you know, I've got no idea here. So I just have to hope and pray to the, you know, the land gods up there. Because I've got no idea how much of this I've sprayed. How there's no visual representation of it. So, you know, Farm Simulator, I would like to have a visual representation to show that that has actually been done. I suppose I could go to the map. It's a good point, actually. I could go to the map and just see whether it's been done. Very good point. Glad you spotted that one, Ray. Now, I probably could have gone wider than that, actually, but it's, without any kind of visual clue, I've got no idea. So I could be wasting a lot, and I could run out any second. So I presume you haven't got to do 100%. I think before I used to do a certain amount, but it's very difficult for me to judge here, isn't it? And you know, I'm not a judge, although I'd like to be. So I'm going to guess that it's kind of, I'm just going to take a guess here that it's kind of up here somewhere. Alright, it's kind of up there, right? And then I'm going to kind of move, just so I can cover my bases a bit grander. Right? I have access to this bit, you kraut. Sorry, I didn't mean to call him a kraut there. So I'm going to take a wild stab that is here. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to just stop a minute. Hope time stands still. Hang on, where is it? It says it's active. Oh, it says my progress. Oh, good. Good. It says my progress. Alright, okay. Progress is good. I like it. Right, so, yeah, it's very difficult to go in a straight line, isn't it, on this farming simulator. Is there any way of making it easier for yourself? Because I would like some help in that. I've only got 4% left. So we could be, you know, really struggling to apply this here. I may have to go and get some more. But if there's no time in it, I might get away with it. Don't run out now. Come on. Let's get up to 60%, 80%. But yeah, I've really no idea really how much I'm covering, to be honest. It's going to run out any minute. I'll have to stop now. I have to stop and memorise this spot. Although it's still actually going. Right, now it's not. Okay, let's go back a bit. Now, how am I gonna... I think what I'll have to do is... How am I going to mark this spot? That's a difficult one, Ray. Difficult. I don't know how you would do that. The sketches, the visual representation thing has been an issue when spreading... Hang on, I can't quite read the width of that. Let me just make that wider so I can read it. The thing has always been an issue when spraying. Also, doesn't your neck hurt? Yeah. No, I'm using the mic now, Jess, because I'm doing this on PC with OBS. So therefore I'm using a USB mic, because obviously Twitch doesn't want to work today. So I've done 67%, but I've just ran out. So I just want to see if there's any visible representation that my stuff is growing, because I've seen no visual representation of it growing yet. It doesn't seem to be going any darker. It's the same shade it was when I first applied it. So I don't quite know why. Is that one of the bugs that's happening? Because that does seem like a rather big bug. Thanks, Sketches, for coming in. At least I caught Jess anyway. Missed everybody else, caught Jess. So I've got to get some more. There's no way that I can get another thing there, so I don't have to go back. So which way am I facing, first of all? Is there a quick way of getting to where you are on the map? Right, I'm kind of there. Is there any way I can mark that particular spot? I'm guessing no. I can't. Well, I can do that, but that doesn't mean anything to me. So let's see. Let's kind of have a. No, let's see. The bottom of that tree. I don't know how I'm going to remember that tree, but there's the kind of thing. There's a tree there. The one that's below it, to my right, the bottom of it. That's roughly where in the middle of it is. That's how I'm going to do it. And then that is roughly in line with the edge of that tree. So that's how I'm going to try and remember it, and then I'm going to quickly rush to the shop and buy some more. If you get out of the tractor, stare at the ground on the field and say if it's growing. I did do that, Jess, and it didn't seem to be growing. I couldn't see the numbers going up. Although I don't know what numbers I've got to do in it. Right, I'm going to go. Look out, there's a bird there. Let's run over that. It's only a visual representation of a bird. It's not a real bird, so don't get too worried about that. I like the map being big, because then, although it obliterates the screen, at least I can see, where I've got to go and where I'm heading to. All right. Because I know the shop is down there. It's a long drive, and I like to frighten the life out of these drivers. Whoops. oh, thankfully I know how to get out of a vicious sideways. But I like frightening drivers, they're only AI drivers. So, look out, mate! Look at that, that give him the willies, didn't it? Give me the willies as well, come to think of it. Now, is there any way I can cut across land? Because I would like to severely cut this journey in half by going in a straight line. I am known for my wild antics of going up and down and falling down large cliffs in a way of saving time. Because I don't want to go around a long winding wiggly road, when I could cut it short by going straight, All right, this is a little bit of a big drop here, but I'm hedging hedging my bets that I can get down here and cut my short time along, which will never go wrong, as Gandalf once said. No, it wasn't Gandalf. It was. So I'm heading home. So I've took the shortcut. Brilliant bit of manoeuvre in there. I can drive on anything. I'm a genius. A self-made genius. Second only to Elon Musk, who is also an engineer, like what I used to be. Right, and again I'm going to cut across the grass here, straight to my home. My home, like that. See, I don't mince around. We just cut. We just do shortcuts left, right and centre, or centre, left and right. It makes the journey go along a lot quicker in my view. But yeah, I've got no idea that crops are growing. It doesn't seem to be progressing. I've put it on 10 times now instead of 5, and there's still no sign of growth. Is this my land? This is not my land, so I don't care if I run over it. Do you get the feeling I don't care about other people? Well, yeah, there's an element of that, I suppose. I mean, in games. I mean, I try to do that in real life as well, obviously. Feel free to laugh at that one. Right, let's have a look. Is there any visual representation that this thing is still growing? But I'm so bored because nothing's happening. It's just. Time seems to have stood still. This is not getting any darker. Is there something I've done wrong in settings? I mean, I'll get out. Last time I looked, it's 50%. It's gone up to 100%. Well, finally, it's gone up to 100%. God blimey! And last time I looked, it said 50%, even though I'd done it twice. Where's the other field? That's one field. Which way am I facing? I should have 2 fields here. Oh, they're up there, probably. It says it's growing. Yield bonus on 95. Well, at least I've got that going. I mean, that's something. But for some reason, we're not getting anywhere. But anyway, we're supposed to be. Oh, did I miss the shop? Did I? I was supposed to go to the shop, you idiot. Sorry, now I'll probably be late for my contract. So we'll cut across land. We'll cut across the neighbours' stuff. Although we've got crop construction on, and we'll go to the shop, which is just there. I like to go in straight lines. Also, if it says needs rolling out at the bottom when you look at it, that known bug, Mum has it. That's a known bug, is it? Yeah, because I don't think you can you buy a roller? I mean, so I think I'll buy 2 of those things. It's a bit I can't get that thing to go back to the thing, isn't it? I'm not doing very well at this. I'm very, I seem to be losing money hand over fist. So I think it's this I gotta buy. That one. Well, that's a sheer guess, but because I've got one of these. Alright, and it says it's got to be that a little kind of bag with a green flower on it, so I'm presuming that is correct. Bag with a green flower, so I'm presuming that's correct, so I'm going to buy that. And in fact I might buy another one, although I may have bought it 3 times there. Alright, and then we're going to get back in here, fill ourselves up with one of those. Oh no, I did buy 2. Then we're going to park up alongside of it, because I know that part of the game, there's nothing else. And then we're going to hello, what's happening? How come it's not showing? See, sometimes it doesn't show up. But I think if you press that, yeah, look, it's not showing up the thing. Is it because the map's too big? Could be the map's too big. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Oh, I turned it off. So we'll fill that one up. Oh, apparently I needed 2 then to fill it up. I didn't realise that, that was a problem. Right, okay, let's see which way we're going. We don't want that stupid map because it rotates. Sends me bonkers. So yeah, thanks Jess for coming in. I do need some assistance. Can I get through that fence? No. Can I knock down the fence? I mean, that would cut it a bit shorter, wouldn't it? It does seem odd that they put trees right in the way. It does seem a little bit odd. Seems a bit strange to me, if you ask me, which I'm not. But I don't think I can go back up there and cut across that way because it's uphill, so I probably won't be able to make it. So let's go on here. See if Jess says anything. Probably the wrong fertilizer. Well, that's what I bought before, Jess. I mean, no, it is saying that I've done so much of it. It did say that I've done a certain percentage of it. So obviously, it did say any fertilizer, Jess. So yeah, it is working. So my neck was and I did it for a couple of hours with the headphones because there's no USB on Xbox One. Everybody else does it apparently, but apparently Microsoft has not got any kind of agreement with USB mics. So obviously they don't have anything called mic. Although it could be a Twitch thing, I don't know. But apparently they won't let us have a USB mic. You can for a PC, you can for a PlayStation, and I presume you can for a Switch. Although I don't want to verify that at all. Right, we've got to keep going up, and then where that green bit is there, just ahead of us, we'll cut across here. We're not just worried about destroying land. Mum always gets them mixed up. Well, I did make a mistake earlier on, Jess. Where I got it completely wrong, but I mean that's about right for me. Where I bought the wrong thing, I bought like a liquid instead of a solid. So alright, I did make that mistake, but I don't do it as a mistake twice. I learn from my mistakes. I know it's hard to believe, but apparently I do learn from mistakes, although sometimes I don't. But today I'm not going to learn from what I am going to learn. So what I'm going to do is going to go to the map. Immediately it's going to save it, which is great news. Now I wish there was a quick way to find out. I'm going to go to that precise point that I pointed out earlier, which was the base of that tree. Okay, there. So I've got to go back to there. Alright. Oh, hang on. How do I do it? Go back. Right, so I've gone too far, so let's go back to the base of that tree. Right, which is there. Although I may flick that at the same time. Actually, that's... Oh look, oh actually that tells me... But I'm near enough at the base. Oh, so I've actually missed that whole centerpiece there. Alright, well that's not a problem, yeah. So right, we lower it and turn it on. Alright, so we're getting there. In a minute I'll tell you what the percentages are. Shut up. Stop crowing. Right. Turn that off. Mind the tree. Right, and then we'll try and do this. We'll do this last bit here. Oh, went too far there. Hello, what's that? A flying sort? Oh no, it's a bird. Right, now if we look at our map here and look at our job, alright, we've done 75%. So it's probably wasting it a little bit here, but I quite like wasting stuff. So I've got to do that last bit there, so I may as well squidge that bit on. But I have missed out a whole swathe. Actually, can I have this on while I'm ploughing? Because that would make things a lot easier if I could do that. No, apparently I can't. Makes it stop. Okay. Well, that's something I've learned. Anyway. Now, I always have it this way around. I always find it easier to see. But the trouble is, it's more difficult to probably see a straight line, isn't it? It's difficult to see. It'd be nice if it had some visual representation to say how much percent I've done. So, you know, I wouldn't have to go back to that. You know, it's kind of, you know... well, to find out how much of the field you have fertilised, you could park a vehicle where you turned around, then you'd be able to line up the end with the vehicle. That's a good point, yeah, but I'd have to bring another vehicle here, which I don't really want to go to trouble of taking another vehicle all the way over here. It's a good idea though, that's a brilliant idea, but I thought that map idea was a good idea. I lined it up with a certain tree and then lined it up with another certain tree, and I was near enough in the right place, although it's gone slightly forward. Alright. Now I'm not worried about that guy's field, couldn't care less. Now all I've got to do is line it up with the bit that I missed, and then we've probably done it. It's 89% complete. Oh, thank you for that visual representation. That has really made me happy. Right, okay, so we've made a mistake there. We've got to go a little bit to our right. And we've also missed a bit there. Holy bananas. Actually, if I do that bit on the left, although we're on the right now, so... let's stick with the left bit, you know. Let's just do this bit here. Let's make sure we're in the right position. Yeah, we're near enough in the right position. Right, stand by. Turn on. This is going to waste a bit, but I like wasting stuff. Now, I probably should have done the wider bit, but I think we've got plenty of time. So now, if I just go to there, I should be doing that. Yeah, we are. In fact, it is actually showing us a visual... oh no, it's not. Oops. Yeah, it looks like it's stop point. It'd be nice if you could stay in that mode and see where you are on that mode, wouldn't it? But yeah, it doesn't look like my growing is happening. So is there something I'm doing wrong there? So I'll show you the settings in a minute. I don't know if you've got time to watch. I've been recording for about nearly 2 hours because with a mic, a USB mic, I don't need to worry too much about my neck. I mean, it's already aching from the 2 hours with the headphones. But I got a neck thing on just to kind of help it through the lonely days ahead. Right, it might update the percentage in a minute. And I'm well into percentages. I know I don't have access to LAN. I'm not a ninny hammer. Now, if anybody can tell me where that came from, that particular phrase, please tell me now. I mean, I know Jess doesn't know it because she wouldn't be interested. Right, let's have a look. Where are we? Okay, a little bit more to the right apparently. Alright, so let's go a little bit more to the right. Apparently this bit's been done. but we've missed off the periwinkles of that one. So we're just going to weed you over here. Why isn't the things nice and square? Why have they got to be odd shapes is what I want to know on this game. Why don't they, you know, kind of... Yeah, is it because land isn't like that? It's not in big squares? But I would have thought a farmer would do it in lovely squares. Because that makes sense, doesn't it? Now, I'll spray the road while I'm at it. I'm a big fan of spreading it on the roads. Yeah, you may as well do the roads as well, haven't you? You know, kills all known pesticides, including COVID. Right, I think that'll cover it. Yep, that'll do. Right, okay. How much percent have we done now? Hang on. Right, go. Don't worry about the car. You know, spray the side of their windows. They don't mind. What problem am I having? I'm not having a problem, Jess. the problem that I'm having is I've planted my seeds. I've fertilised them twice. Okay, but I can't see any kind of growth. Now let me just finish off this field and then I'll get paid because I'm rapidly losing money. 99% complete. I mean, is it fair? Oh, it's fit. Hang on, I'll turn it off because I don't need to do 100%. Well, apparently I've just got an achievement. Right, there we go. The problem I've got, Jess, is if I go into this this particular screen and I go to my farm, which is just here, right, and I go to that, it's not getting any darker. It's been bright green since I applied it, and probably, I don't know, a couple of days have gone by, and it's not getting any darker to show that it's growing. That's the big problem I have. I can't see any sign of it continuing to grow. So if you could help me in that, I would greatly appreciate that. Now I kind of wasted a bit there, which is a little bit of a shame. So apparently I've got 100% on thingy, 100% on fertilization. I don't know, you know, when I should be fertilizing, but I've taken a wild stab and fortunately it seems to have worked out all right. So I'm gonna do this shortcut again because it's far quicker than going around that windy road. Might go around that hill though. I like doing this in Farming Simulator. I like testing the pushing the boundaries in Farming Simulator. Just to save time, really, and also to see if my driving is still as wonderful as it used to be. See, I mean, sheer cliffs don't worry me anymore. You know, played Skyrim for a long time. You know, I can go down sheer cliffs like that without damaging it. Although I might be damaging it. I've no idea whether I am damaging it. All right, and then we go down there. See, I mean, it saves a lot of time, really. I mean, it doesn't save a lot of time, but it's something, isn't it? And then maybe go through there as well. That also saves that. So that's the problem I got, Jess. Is Mum puts it at 1,000. What's that? 120 times. Crikey, is that slow in this game? Is it? Crikey. Yeah. See, I like to just cut short. All right. I'm doing that then. All right. Okay. Is that why is it that slow? It never used to be that slow. Which one is it? Alright, we're putting on 120 times then. And if my stuff grows and then spoils because of that suggestion you just give Jess, I should be very upset with you. In fact, I'm going to save it just to be on the safe side because I don't... So I can go, although you can't go back to that, can you? I could quit out, you know, crash out of the game, although it would ruin the stream. Yeah, again, we're taking straight lines, you know, we're cutting out all the angles here. There's my house. Apparently it's getting dark. Wow, I see. Oh yeah, I'll tell you what, it's really ripping forward now. Don't worry about that car. Just smash into him. Right, okay, now it's really ripping it through. Okay, I'm quite happy now. Right, okay, let's see what it says. It says, you know, I've done this field, and now it's all of a sudden God, look at the clouds moving fast. Apparently that's some new technique they've got as well. New clouds that they did back in 2019, I think. Although I think that was horses. Right, let's see what's happening with the state of the map now in the growing thing. Is it making the growing get any better? I mean, is this a known bug? I could do it another fruit. I can't see any sign of growth yet. I mean, does it not? Is canola invisible? But see, look, I can't see any sign of it. Can I go any faster than 120 times? Yeah, let's go 240. You know, let's really let the clouds roll by. They'll probably crash the game. This. Look at that. God, it's magnificent. It'll be October in a minute. In fact, it'll be Christmas in a minute. In fact, that's. How come the seconds are only going up that fast and yet I've put it up 240 times? It should be whizzing round like some kind of lunatic. Right, hang on, let's go back to this one. I mean, can you see that change in colour? I can't. I mean, there's no sign of it actually moving, is it? I mean, I'll put it on 360 then. I mean, Xbox 360. I mean, this really, God, I mean, it's just worth it just for the cloud show, isn't it? I mean, look at this. Fabulous stuff. Property maintenance? I'm not doing anything. I mean, is it going darker? I mean, Mad Fool says mum. Mad Fool says mum putting it at 240. Well, put it this way, it's not getting any darker. I mean, it's making a crowd, you know, clouds roll by at tremendous speed, which is fabulous news. You know, I'm really happy about the clouds. I mean, it looks nice, doesn't it? Sun doesn't move. Well, it's barely moving. But again, look, I'll go back. Is there any sign of that getting darker? Why is this game going so slow? I didn't have to put it on 240 times before. I mean, have they made some major change to the sound, which is making it go desperately slow? Is that what it is? Because it's seasons, it's dragged it out so that it's incredibly slow. Is that what it is? I mean, I started off on August and it's not even November yet. At 240 times, it should be April by now, isn't it? I mean, 240 times, the seconds are probably only going up about double what it is in real life. Oh, finally we got growth. Hang on, finally we got growth. Right, I'm going to stop it there. Right, I'm going to put it down to a nice cozy number now, like 15. Okay, right. I think I'm going to fertilize it. Alright, fertilize it, although he's in my way a little bit. Which is the longest bit. Right, excuse me, Gov, you're in the way. If you could just go out of the way there. That's it. Move over there, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. Right, okay. Right, okay. And what about you? Why don't you move as well, am I right? Mr. Blue Man? Mr. Blue Man, you need to move out of the way as well. You're far too close to my Virginia. Right, let's back to my... Right, which is mine? Hang on. Which way am I heading? Where's my field? Right, at least I'm finally working. I mean, Christ. It's taken me weeks for, you know. It's taken me about 2 hours on this stream to get this to work. Right, I might as well start at the far end. Hang on. So, I've already done it. I mean, it told me it was 100% just now. I don't know what went wrong. At 1 minute, I did it twice and it said 100%. So, I don't know why it's saying that again. Mystified. Well, yeah, I can see it's growing now, but I had to do it on 360 times to get it to you know, to even show any signs of life. Yeah, I can't see any darkening on on the map, can you? I mean, is that a visual bug? I mean, it doesn't seem to be getting any darker. I mean, am I blind or something? I mean, I could be blind. Right, okay, backwards. Lower it. No, no, no. Turn it on. Right, now, hope that's wide enough. Right, and then we'll whip it on. And we're going fairly straight. So it's really difficult to get the straight. You know, they all have grid lines. Just so you got some kind of visual representation. I mean, there, at least that is showing, look, that I've sprayed it. So I like it when I get a visual representation that I've done something. Although that could be just the shadows. Yeah, it is the shadows drawing in. But that's the only problem. You do this, you've got no idea whether, you know, which bit has been done. You know, it's very hard to kind of line it up, isn't it? You know, that's kind of a big fault with the game, I suppose, isn't it? How do I do it again? Like this. Well, I've just gone over that and it says not fertilised. I find that shocking. So what's happened with that then? Is it because it hasn't updated yet? I mean, is this known? Oh, hang on, I may be doing the wrong. Oh no, that is my field. I'm pretty sure that is my field. Because if I do that, yeah. Yeah, I'm very puzzled about this game. I'm very puzzled indeed, because it does. Sometimes it shows it, and other times it doesn't. Is that what they mean about some people saying the game is buggy? Yeah, because that's saying 50 there, so it's not actually showing it. But maybe it's because I've got on such a slow time that I'm not slowing time enough. Trouble is, I don't want to do it too much because it'll rip my heart out. Right, okay, let's turn it on. Because normally it's, you know, it's telling me what I've done, so therefore, see, it's showing that, you know, I mean, that's a good visual representation, but it's just a shadow. I like the way Jess goes, oh, what are you, blind? It's not like, Dad, it is growing, would have been a nicer answer. Dad, it is growing. But no, I get a, are you blind? That's alright, Jess, you can say that if you want. You know? I'm just saying it's not saying it on the thing, that's all. I mean, that's a valid point, isn't it? Right, I could do two at once here. I could go from there and go all the way down. What do you think? That would be a good one. We could do 2 fields in one go. Although that may not be my field, but I think it is. I think that's my field. I'll try and clip that car if I can. I like clipping cars. It's good fun, isn't it? I mean, no, actually I won't do that because it's going to be a waste of spray, isn't it? Right, is this the one I did or not? I mean, it probably won't show for about 10 years. I get the feeling that Jess has no patience with me anymore. But it's probably because she's not a doctor. Well, that would... Oh, what's that then? A rat just ran under there? I saw something just... Oh, it was a bird. Which is like, very much like a rat. Right then, let's have a look, see if there's any kind of visual representation that this is working. I mean, so far there's no visual representation. That anything's happening here. I mean, at least it's growing, but it still looks the same bright green as it did 10 years ago. Right. Get off my field and go and tell Saman that we're on our way. Yeah, go and say it, Jess. I knew how to mention that. Well, it was an accident. Right, I'm trying to make a marker here of where I finish. Right, I'm going to fix my eyes on that particular spot. Right, I'm going to turn around, fixing my on that particular daffodil there, or daisy, or whatever it is. Right, and say that it's roughly there. Get off! I have access to the land. I've got access to the grass around it. What's the matter with you? I just bought this land, so surely I'm although it was on the bit before. All right, okay, that's fair enough. All right, fair dues. It's a fair cop. Knocking the signpost is my favourite part of the game. Yeah, where'd you get this this destroy everything from, Jess? Where did you get that from? You know, is that yeah, suicidal tendencies? I mean, you know, where do you get that from? Yeah, wanting to destroy stuff, you know. So, I mean, hopefully you didn't get that from me. I hope you think you got that from me. I don't go around destroying things. Well, apart from cars on this game. My favourite thing is just getting in the way of traffic. Backing into them, you know. Ripping the paint off the side. You know, giving them a fright. That's my favourite pastime in this. That's the one thing in this game. It really, you know, ticks all the boxes, really. And I like ticking boxes. Right, let's see. Apparently it won't stop. Right, I'm going to get out and I'm going to inspect my handiwork. That says 82%. I don't know why it says 82%. Right, because what is this? Is this my field? No, it's somebody else's field. I could say it's a minefield, really. So these are my two fields here, and see, I would like to know a visual representation. Hello, Smith Gamer, what's up? It's been a while. It's how are you, Smith Gamer 07? How are you? All right? Hope you're fine. I'm having a whale of a time on Farming Simulator 22. And I haven't got a clue what I'm doing, by the way. But apparently, that has stayed the same colour of green as when I started. And I put it up onto 360 times to even get any kind of growth. So I don't know what's happened to the growth rate in this game, but it's severely depleted. Now, I've gone over it twice and it's now saying 80%, and yet there's no visual representation that has actually reached 100%. It's not turned blue. So it's just got light blue there. In fact, it's not even the right shade of. I mean, is there a problem? You know, is there a colour problem with this game? So it seems like there could be some bugs not working. You'd have thought they'd have fixed that. It's been out a few months now. So I'm a bit mystified by all that. You know, if I inspect my, it's a yield bonus of 89%. I fertilised 70%. I don't know why it's. Why is it going down? I've just done this and now it's going down. Tell me why that is a thing. You know, but I've got no visual representation that I've done it. So, so if this thing is not changing colour, how am I supposed to work this out if the map doesn't work? How good? Well, I'm not very good at this game, Smith Gamer. A, because I think there's something wrong with the visual representation of what is happening. I got, you know, it says there soil composition, fertilised. It was a light blue, and now there's not even a light blue on there. Well, there is a light blue, but it's not the same colour as the one that's up there. You know, the one up there is slightly darker. Yeah, unless my eyes are deceiving me. But it should be a darker blue now because I've just sprayed it. So I'm very, very, very depressed at why this is, you know, why I'm not getting a visual representation of something I just did. Is it because I'm not supposed to do this after it's growing? I would like that. So I'm just going to whack it down and hope for the best here. I don't know what I'm doing in this game. I'm very poor at this game. I can't even make a profit. Look, I'm going to be in debt in a minute. I bought something and it was the wrong thing, so I had to sell it for half price. Then I bought something else which is the wrong thing and had to sell it for half price. Then I bought the wrong thing and then had to sell that for half price. So I'm not doing very well at all. You could say I'm making a lot of mistakes. Have I done this one? See, according to that, I've 100% fertilised it. So therefore, on my map of destiny, that should be a dark blue. And yet, I cannot see any kind of dark blueness here. Now all I can see is rolling. Now I don't even know there was a rolling in the game, to be honest. I can't even see a rolling option. So I don't know why that is like that. Growth wise, it hasn't got any darker since I first applied it, and 360 days of whatever it is has gone by. Well, I'll put it this way, I started off in August and it's now November or something, isn't it? And it's still not changed colour yet. So tell me, what am I doing wrong? Is the game just not working right? I mean, it does seem like a huge error. You know, if they can't get basic stuff like, you know, the visual map not working, I mean, that does seem like... I mean, I've always had it work before. I mean, as you know, making this, you know, beautifully detailed and, you know, all that kind of stuff, all that lovely stuff, is all that beautiful detail stuff, you know, has that suddenly killed the map? That's what I want to know. Because what have they got against maps? I mean, useful, aren't they? So I'm going to just spray willy-nilly and hope for the best. I don't know who willy-nilly is, but... The rolling is a bug. Okay, rolling is a bug. So instead of... but it's not showing the dark blue either, so apparently... fertilising is also a bug. And really, fertilising is supposed to kill bugs, so... it's not a bad one, actually. It's supposed to kill bugs and it's not. It's not a bad one. It's not a bad one. But I've got no visual representation of the part that I've sprayed. Oh, there you are. There's me interrupting the car community. I like doing that. But that's because there's no such thing as a car community. They don't exist. Because it's just a car rolling by. It doesn't mean anything. There's nobody in it. It's just nothing. So I've got no idea where I've sprayed because there's no visual representation. I'm sure before there's always been some kind of visual representation that I've sprayed. So I've got some idea, you know. And if I go into here, normally it says here, oh look, you know, if I go into that part has been fertilised. Well, I've got no visual representation that is working here. So I can't work out what's going on in this, because it seemed to be, oh, I've run out of fertilisation. So I may as well not do it then, because it's not working anyway. I've got no idea whether it's working or not. So it's probably a good idea if I just go home. I mean, what's the point? I mean, it does seem odd that you know, a game that's been vastly improved since the last edition, done all kinds of, you know, upgraded every single part of the game, you know, and yet the map don't work right. It seems a little bit odd. You know, it's just basic stuff. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'll knock over one of those signs. There you go, Jess. That's just for you. So, you know, you would have thought they'd, you know, after the months that it's been out, and I presume this is quite popular, I mean, you would have thought they fixed a thing like that by now, wouldn't you? You thought that would be top priority, wouldn't you? So why is it people, when there's bugs in the game, they don't really bother about putting it right? I mean, Horizon do it, you know, Forbidden West, they're fixing bugs every couple of days or so. It does seem odd. So I've got nothing to do. I've got to wait a tremendous amount of time before anything grows in this community. So I'm really quite bored. Normally I'm really pushed to the limit to get things done within a certain amount of time. See, that says it's fully fertilised and yet there's no visual representation that has been done. So yeah, you would have thought they'd fixed a bug like that, wouldn't you? But obviously, you know, they can't bother. Which is a bit depressing. And it still hasn't changed colour from dark green. So obviously the map is not updating. Hooray, boo signs. I got a job to read that actually. How long have I been going? 2 hours 24 I've been playing this game, and do you know what? It's barely growing. And I've been here for 2.5 hours since I planted this, and yet it's still not grown yet. That tells me that things have slightly changed since the last game, because it used to go at a fair old rave of knots, didn't it? I'm going on 360 now, just so I can see the clouds going over. That's the only way I know that anything's happening in this game. It could be because you've got ridiculous speeds. It's actually not updating the map. What was the default setting or default speed? Maybe if I go to default speed, suddenly things will happen. I don't know when granola is supposedly done. I'm not sure what granola looks like. And to be honest, I don't really care. Have I got a torch? It's a torch a thing. Oh, I have got a torch. By Jove. Okay. Well, that's nice to know. Just found out the torch after 5 hours of playing. It's reported as a bug 5 months ago. Yeah, but you'd have thought they had fixed it by now, wouldn't you? Yeah. What was it with developers these days? They just can't bother to fix stuff. It does seem odd. I mean, how long does it take to fix a bug? I mean, Japanese can make a game that's 100%. Practically every single time. You hardly ever see a bug in a in a Nintendo game, do you? How much do you hear about bugs in a Nintendo game? But apparently on, any of the other consoles or PCs, bugs all over the place. What is it with these bugs? Well, I'm going to put it down to its normal starting position, which I think it was 5 times, wasn't it? And then I'm going to save it at that and see if this makes any kind of difference, because as far as I know, and I did it was, oh, I would save again, wouldn't it? But it's because you pressed X. I mean, maybe if I put that on, would that make a difference? I mean, I'm clustering at straws here, but I like straws. See, days per month, I mean, should it be 1 day per month? I mean, I think it was 1 day per month. Is there is there a way of hitting defaults? Hang on, let's look at, is there defaults? Let me put everything on default, see if that suddenly miraculously cures the problem. Because it's kind of ruining it for me. Is there any way I can put this on defaults? You'd have thought there must be a default option on it. I mean, they all have the default option, revert to default option, right? Okay. It might be because I've got on pounds, shillings and pence. Although actually that don't exist, does it? So there's something I've got off which should be on, which is stopping everything working. I mean, I'm trying out for something. They aren't an indie company. Yeah, that's what I mean. They're not. They're not like a tiny company. They've been doing this game for years, and I would imagine they're making a nice bit of money out of it. So it seems odd that they're not putting basic stuff right. But I mean, sure, they haven't got to rewrite the game just to put that right, haven't they? Have they? Where is reset to defaults? I mean, that's always in games, isn't it? Although it's apparently not in it now. How many days have I been doing this? Anybody know? I'm not making any money, by the way. Oh, I can collect that, can I? Oh, excellent. Oh, finally. Finally I've made some money. Jeez. I've been losing money hand over fist here. I started off with 107, right? Well, I've lost 107 in August, which is a bad start in any of us total. And I've been losing ever since. Although apparently I've just made a profit. So things are not really going well for me at the moment. I'm in all kinds of bother. Well, it's November. Yeah, I mean, it's just not looking good, is it? I mean, that's still not getting any darker, Jess. I can't see a reset to default. So, please, if there's anybody out there who can help find out what's wrong with this game. It does seem to be some errors. Basic errors. Very basic errors. I mean, is it because it's colourblind? I mean, there's something off which should be... I mean, I didn't change any of those things. Radio range. You would have thought you had a reset to default, wouldn't you? I mean, that goes without saying in games, doesn't it? So I'm a little bit out of loss. I might stop in a minute because I've been going on for a long time, and I cannot believe that I've gone 5 hours now on this game today, and I haven't even got a crops to grow yet. Which does, you know, I don't think I've ever played this game before, and it's taken this long for a day to go by. So how am I supposed to make money in it? So these are questions that I like answered. The map doesn't seem to be updated. You know, I can't see any way of resetting it to default. So there seems to be a big problem with the map. So I think what I'll do is I'll go down to there. It does seem rather huge emissions, doesn't it? And I thought they were doing something about emissions. So I think I'm going to quit here, Jess, because I've gone 5 hours and I haven't got anything to grow within 5 hours. Even though I put it, you know, at one point I put it up to 350 times, and all I did was get the clouds roll by a little bit quicker. Did I save it then? I can't remember. I'll save it again because I can't remember. I just did. So I'm going to quit. So it could be next time I go in, it's gonna be all right. So I think I'll leave it there. I don't know what's happened to this. I mean, is there anything on here which could, you know, could vastly affect the game? Brightness, realistic lights, volume. Well, there's nothing here that could break the game, is there? So I don't quite understand. I think I have got a couple of mods on here, I think. Well, I did put a couple of mods on, don't look as though that's working either. Most downloaded. I did somewhere put some mods, I think. I thought I did. Where's those ones that I put on some mods just now? Although it might have been on a different, different game. So anyway, I think that'll do for today. Thank you for tuning in today and watching Farming Simulator. If you could answer all those questions, find out what's going on, are these bugs? I'm enjoying it, but this is kind of ruining it now because I can't even get my crops to grow. So I would like that fixed, please. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for putting up with me and. In these very awkward times at the minute on Farming Simulator. I'm trying to enjoy it, but it's kind of not doing the right thing for me at the minute. So I hope you'll like and subscribe. But apparently it's getting snowy now. Frightening to go. So maybe when I go back in, it's going to be snow on the ground, which has killed all my crops. So we'll have to see. Anyway, I'll see you all next time. Thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I'll see you all next time. Thank you very much for putting up with me, and bye for now. I'll do the first one of this Farming Simulator. This one is digging out a hole one. Part 1, where I have a quick look at it, which is 2.5 hours, which is not very quick. I'll probably put on tomorrow, okay, so you can watch it tomorrow. But it does lose the audio, on odd occasions. But generally, it's not too bad. All right, apart from the old, breaks up a little bit, but it's not too often. Okay, I'll see you all. Bye for now. Bye. Right, and then I can put this up and go, look, I can put one of these up. I haven't got one that says goodbye yet. Anyway, that's all. Thank you all for watching. Bye. Have a great day.